Hello everyone! How are you?
Hi!
Eric says hi from the other room. I am doing a video during one of their favorite shows, so I'm in the doghouse. They'll get over it. So I guess I'll wait and see if anyone else is gonna come on. Oh wait! I gotta start over because this is starting from last time. I don't know why. Hang on. Stop. Stop. Whoa. Like, stop all the way. Okay. Now, let's try this again. No, that can't be right. We're not ready. I'm used to using the ones at Planet Fitness. I'm not used to this one, so it's making me use my brain. It's always scary. Okay. I just want the statistics to be correct. I know, right? Right, Jody? Easy, girl. I was like on a horse that just stopped, dead stop. Oh. So, with my husband's blessing, I have decided to tell a story that a moment that was very pivotal in my life, and I asked for his blessing. It is about my late husband and angels and how they do exist. So without any further ado, well, first let me say hello to everybody that's here, because how rude of me. So hello Lynn, hello Angela, hello Marie and Jody, Danita. Okay guys, so as you all know, I think I was 16 when I found out that my first husband had brain cancer. Hello Crystal. And we were both still in high school when we found out. So, I mean, we had to grow up very, 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 very fast. We lived together in high school, which is, it's unconventional. It was very weird. But my dad worked for the government, so we moved around a lot. I lived in Indiana, Minnesota, California. I met him in California, but he was from New York. And he was only out in California because he witnessed a murder. And his mother was afraid that he was going to have to be victim to repercussions or whatever. So she sent him out to live with his grandmother in California. And we met at our junior high school. And we dated. We liked each other for a few months, you know, and then I had to move. My dad was moving again. So sad. The typical, you know, boy meets world kind of story. Is really sad. And so we had my dad allowed Jose to ride back with us to Indiana, and then he flew him off from Indiana back to New York after we went to one of those like Six Flags, you know. We went there and had our last final what should have been our goodbye, and then he went back to New York, and we continued talking over the phone. Our phone bills were ginormous because you couldn't keep us apart. We were in love, and my dad wanted so much to believe that it was puppy love and it would go away, but it didn't. And my parents, being a couple that met in high school, had a soft spot for that, so they went ahead and moved him here, or moved him to Minnesota when I was 17. And he lived in our basement, which was like one of those really nice furnished live-in basements that you could rent out. And him and my brother, their rooms were down there, and mine was upstairs, and my dad was like a Hawkeye. So, when Jose started getting sick, I can remember him telling me that he couldn't see. All of a sudden, I mean, like 1 hour he had a really bad headache, and the next thing, it was like 20 minutes later, he lost his vision completely. Like, he couldn't see anything. It was just complete blackness. And so we got terrified, and we drove him to St. Mary's Hospital in Duluth, Minnesota. And he was having all kinds of pain on top of not being able to see. He was having pain down his back, all in his spine. I mean, not just in his spine, but all through his back. And I mean, they did tons and tons of tests. We were there for hours. And they said that he had some musculoskeletal disorder, which at that time I had no clue what it was because I was 17 and I knew about lip gloss, you know? So, they sent him home with some medication that would have helped someone with an autoimmune. And he began taking it and it wasn't getting any better. And one day, I was upstairs sleeping and I could hear him in the basement screaming. And I'll never forget the sound that he was making because he was in so much pain and it wouldn't stop. So without even waking my parents up at 17, I got him in the car and stole their car, took off and drove to St. Mary's Hospital again. And when I got there, I called them to tell them what was going on and why their car was missing. So when we got him there, they said that the pressure in his head was so high that his brain was starting to come out of his temples. Like it was, his brain was just swelling from all of the fluid pressure that he had from his back. I don't understand how that works. I still to this day don't understand how that works. How I know that your spine and your brain are connected and that there's fluid that runs in between your brain and your spine. But I don't understand what causes it to clog up there. But it did, anyways. And he needed emergency brain surgery. But the only surgeon that they had there, the only neurosurgeon they had was gone and was like on a vacation. I want to say somewhere up in like Superior. So instead of being able to just drive, he didn't have time. He had to get on a helicopter and fly. And that took time. Took a good few hours. Thank you for the hearts. It took a few hours for the doctor to get there. And while the doctor was there, I wasn't there at this time. I had to leave and get my mom and dad's car back, and then they were going to bring me back. So during this time, he was in so much pain that he just couldn't handle it, and they couldn't give him anything for the pain at that time. So there was a nurse that sat down with him and held his hand, and when he came out of all this, he told me about her, and he could describe her and everything, and he told me that she sat down and talked to him about everything, just to keep his mind occupied. She talked to him about me. She talked to him about his brother Brian, his little brother, and all the cute little funny things he would say when he was a toddler, because he was still a toddler then. And about everything, basically, in general, until the doctor got there to perform the surgery. And once they finally got him into surgery, they had to put a shunt in his brain, and I'm not sure if any of you know what that is, but I had to learn real quick what it was. But it's basically a tube that goes from your brain, and then it comes down and winds around the back of your ear, goes down and through your throat and into your stomach. And what it does is drain excess fluid into your stomach, and your stomach acid eats it. So that was supposed to relieve the pressure from his brain and make him better, and he was. How you doing, girl? I'm doing okay. I am. Let's see. My pulse is 155. That's okay. That's good for exercising. So when he got out of surgery and he was doing better and back up to walking and talking, and he told me and my mom about this nurse, and her name being Cindy, and what she looked like. So I went and bought her a bouquet of flowers and a card, and I brought it back to the neurosurgery unit and told them to make sure that she gets this. And they said, Cindy who? So I told them, and I described her, and I said she sat with it wasn't my husband then. She sat with my boyfriend. Really angry faces? Stupid. She sat with my boyfriend for hours. And the nurses on the unit said, we don't have a nurse by that name, and if we did, there's no way any nurse could have devoted that kind of time. We are so busy on this unit. And amazing. Just kind of thought, if she didn't exist, then who was she? You know, was she a figment of his imagination, or was she an angel? It's just a pretty cool story if you ask me. And oh, haters, we just gonna roll on. I don't care. Let them hate. Let them. But really, mad faces when I'm talking about cancer, that just says a lot about you. So, anyways, haters, we just gonna roll on. We don't care. We don't listen anymore. Anyways, I like to believe that it was angels. That it was an angel that sat there with him. So, to keep him hanging on because he was so dangerously close to death. And, that was the only time that he had anyone sit with him like that. That didn't exist when we found out. But there was like several other times that he had to go in for emergency brain surgery and should have died. And just amazing to me, the powers that be out there that keep us going and our own will to live. Just absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'm burning up. So, I want to apologize for not coming on and doing the walk and talk last night. I just, there's this crud going on in our house. And cough. It sucks. And I didn't want to get on here and hack. And I know that as soon as I get off here, I'm going to hack. So, yes, Crystal, his guardian spirit. Crystal, how is your husband? I am so proud of him. If you don't mind, I would like to tell everyone how strong and brave he is. You just let me know. One heck of a guy. Crystal's husband has had heart problems. Oh my gosh. I remember when he had his first heart attack, and it scared the crap out of me because it was the first time I found out that you could be in VTech, having a heart attack, and be wide awake, and they shock you and you feel the whole thing. And I remember him telling me how bad it hurt, and I had nightmares. I was like, oh my gosh, I never want to have a heart attack. But he's had a bad heart and been in and out of the hospital with surgery after surgery after surgery for, I want to say, a good 8 years. And recently his heart just pretty much went kaput on him, and he needed a heart transplant, and so he had to be put on the donor list, and all of us were praying, and he got a new heart recently. He just finished his surgery probably about 2 weeks ago, and he's recovering. They just I don't remember, they did something recently. He was down to 7% of his heart working. What a trooper, what a soldier, my gosh. He hung on. I'm telling you what, that's love. He loves that girl of his. He wasn't going anywhere. So yeah, he's got sad that someone else died. But it's again, there it is again, the miracles and the beauty of life. You know, when someone else isn't ready to be here any longer, there's someone else here that's fighting hard to stay, and we can help each other that way. So beautiful, and I'm glad that he is doing so great. He's getting better and every day recovering. I've never prayed so hard in my life. Oh. So, I'm at 17 minutes and 37 seconds, and I promised that I would go an extra 10 minutes today, so I'll be on here for 40 minutes. He is looking at going to rehab by the end of the week. Oh man, that's amazing. Praise God. Amazing. Whew. Yes. Thank you for listening, Jody. You know, there's some things, especially about my late husband, that I feel wrong talking about because I'm remarried and I'm living a different life now. It's not any better. It's just new and different. And I always ask Eric if it's okay if I talk about him. Or some of the experiences that I went through as a kid, because a lot of my life, most of my life was spent with him. Pretty much all my childhood. Oh, Lord have mercy. He's about a week and a half ahead of schedule. He is amazing. That's so cool. Oh my goodness. So I'm not going to try jogging again. Not yet, because I tried jogging the other day and I nearly killed myself. So probably not a good idea. That was bad. But I got a big A for effort, so, and not a scarlet A. Dying. You know, as much as you struggle to get up and do these things, to exercise and work out, walk, run, ride, whatever, you have to force yourself to do it. I have to force myself to do it because I don't want to. I don't want to. But I have to. Even though right now I'm not going to see a whole lot of changes, there's going to be a day here soon that my insides are going to be fixed and there will be a difference. So I'm preparing my body for that and just keeping my muscles built up so that I don't get weak. Because it's really easy to do when you don't feel good, to get weak. So just keep moving. He is like you and Eric, a fighter. Yeah, I don't know, man. Gerald's got a lot more on me. I don't know if I could do everything that Gerald's done. He's pretty incredible. I tried it. Oh no. Pat yourself on the back. I love following you and your husband. While we never met, I feel a connection with you both and I admire you. Jody. Jody, Jody, Jody. You, my girl, have kept me moving. Because there has been times, I'm not gonna lie, I gave up. I just completely gave up when I found out that that tumor was stopping me from losing weight and even causing me to gain weight. I was so aggravated that I just said, forget it. Forget it. What's the point? And I just stopped. I didn't care for a good 3 or 4 weeks. Just didn't care. And I gained weight. And I made this huge blog about how it didn't matter. And I was so wrong. I was so wrong because I was gaining weight. You know? And what are you doing? Are you TPing me? Eric's throwing TP at me. It's not very nice. I'd rather have a troll throwing angry faces than being thrown TP at. So, I forgot what I was saying. Oh no, yeah. I gave up and I was so frustrated, but Jody, I saw you every day out there working and I remember that you even, Eric, don't make me fall.
I'm home.
There's Eric not walking.
Well, how'd I get here?
He said, how did I get here? Jody, I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. I can remember when you had people talking about you at the gym and it hurt your feelings and you kept going and this whole time that even I stopped, you kept going and I watched you every day and I don't want to say jealous, but I was like, what is wrong with me? You know, I've got these people out going and here I am and I'm stopped and I wanted to smack myself like, wake up. And I did. So I'm back. Some prayers are needed for our family. My cousin's love of her life was recently diagnosed with liver and colon cancer on a pretty lengthy waiting list. Oh, hang on. Oh, to get into Roswell, and honestly, she's taking a very dangerous approach to it by forcing herself not to feel emotionally. Just gotta stay strong. Yeah. Oh, when I was in college, one of the classes that just teaches you how to adapt from high school to college life, they taught about Lou Tice, and I don't know if any of you know who Lou Tice is, but amazing man. And he talks about positive affirmations and how they can change your life, and how being a pessimist plays so hard on your health and hard on your daily life, and just by making positive affirmations you can change your life immensely. And I know I read that his wife had cancer and that they were able to get through the cancer with minor medication and positive affirmations. It's pretty incredible. Anyways, he's been an inspiration of mine for a long time. So I always try and stay positive. You can call me a Pollyanna, whatever. My eyes going to sleep. I'm so tired. But I do. I always try and stay as positive as I can, because there's two ways to look at things. You can look at them badly, or you can look at them goodly. Goodly is not a word. Anyways, you get me. My brain's in overload. I'm almost at my 30-minute mark, and I have 10 more minutes to go. I'm gonna just slow down a couple notches so I can get some real water. Whew. I know, you know, that going 1.5 miles an hour on a treadmill for 30 minutes or 40 minutes isn't much of exercising, but for me right now, with all the pain I'm in and just not feeling good, it's a lot. It really is. And I could just be flopping my big old butt on the couch and not moving, but I'm not. And I'm ashamed to say that I forgot to go today to pick up my package of Bibles to hand out. I was supposed to go pick them up today, completely spaced it, so I have to go do that tomorrow now. And I'm also really happy to say that my insurance should kick in the next couple of days. So, good things are happening. Good things, good things. Oh. And I think Eric and I are really considering trying Weight Watchers, the counting the points and doing all that. Not really sure yet, but you know, Eric's so stubborn. Y'all know Eric, and he's picky about what he eats, and I figure if we did Weight Watchers, then he can eat what he wants, but he has to keep track of everything and make sure that he stays within his calorie intake. And he said he's done Weight Watchers before and done the competitive meetings, and that he's lost a ton of weight doing it, so it could be good. So we might try it, maybe. I think it might be a good idea. I did try to go vegan. I will be honest with you. I went out on a fam date with one of our fams, and we had vegan, and I swear to you, I was sick for days from eating that pretend meat. It didn't agree with my belly at all. I don't know if it would help if I gave it some more time and maybe my body would have adjusted to it, but I was weak and said, no, not doing it. So I stopped, but I still don't eat a ton of meat as it is. Never really have been a huge meat eater, but I like milk and pop and chocolate. So have my downfalls. I helped Gerald reach his goal for transplant, and he lost over 100 pounds. Way to go, Crystal. I can't hear enough of you guys' story. And like I told you guys before, I love to hear your stories. Love, love, love it. It takes away from my life. It's a distraction, a welcomed distraction. And plus, I love hearing other people's lives. I like hearing your stories. I want to know, just as much as you guys want to know what's going on in my life, I want to know what's going on in your life. I don't per se snoop or stalk, but I want to know. So never hesitate to message me and talk to me if you're having a problem, because I am a good listener and take it to my grave, unless I have your permission to talk about it. So I like hearing your stories. I'm gonna try to scroll through these comments if I can. Dustin said, I'm proud of you, girl. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Dustin. Dustin. I feel like I'm dying over here. Oh, Austin was throwing all the hearts. He said, you're welcome. Love you. He was probably trying to spam me. Knowing Austin. I'm teasing. Teasing. Angela, did you get moved? Are you still here? Ooh, 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes to go. Oh, I only have 8 people watching now. I've lost a lot. So I'm guessing that Angela's probably not still on here. If I speed up a little bit, I might actually make a mile. I don't know. Whew. Catch you later at the end of the day. Do what's best for you. You can stalk me. Okay, thank you, Jody. Just take the protein and stay away from the sugars and the carbs, hon. Got it. Crystal's still here. Now Kellina's here. Jody's here. So I sped up, so I might be able to actually reach a mile today. I might have the other day. I can't remember what my stats were. Hello, Kellina. But I've already burned 103 calories. I don't know what this means when it says your pace. My average pace is 30.00. What does that even mean? 39.57? I don't get it. Oh my goodness. So y'all, I know I didn't mean to scare you. Wake up! I started a Instagram for my photography because I really enjoy it. Won't say it's a business, but I like taking pictures and I like editing pictures, and so I started it. So go follow me. It is I think it's Angie Marie Photography. Yeah. Anyways, go. But if you're gonna type on there fraud or scam or any of that stuff, it will be deleted. Yeah, I will censor it. You're damn right. Whew. Okay, Lynn says, I'm working on weight loss myself. I have to look my best for my wedding. Congratulations in June. So excited. Plus, I myself am at risk for diabetes and I've got a fibroid tumor. Recently diagnosed with polycystic ovary syndrome. You guys have been quite an inspiration to our family. Thank you very much, Lynn. And I wish the best of luck to you. Sounds like you have a lot on your plate and you can do it though. Stay positive. Stay positive. I know sometimes we let it slip and get negative, but try to pop right back out of it again. Jody says, I write everything down. She kept track of everything. I should do that. Gosh, I'm afraid to. I know that's my big problem. Is writing everything that I eat down. Because I know I'm going to look at it in shame. But I need to start doing it, so maybe it'll help. I mean, I'm just trying to be honest with myself here, you know? Guys, I'm at point 93. I'm almost to a mile. It's so cool. Oh, but my fingers are numb. They're like tingly and numb. I don't know what that means. Oh my gosh. Oh, and watch the sodium. Yes. I know all of our followers, they're always warning me about sodium and telling me it's got too much. So, I do look for it now. I'm sorry, I meant the exercise I keep track of. Oh, yeah. I do too. I usually post it, so it's up there. If I don't, I do keep track of it in notes. Like I keep track, I have a journal so that I can write a book actually. With help with an editor and a publisher. Because we all know I'm not good at grammar. And so anyways, I've been keeping a journal so I can get help to write my book when this is over. And put in all the things that everyone is dying to know about me. The truth, not the tabloid truth. So, I keep a journal of everything. And if you need to measure it out, I had to at first. The sodium. Whew. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Y'all. Look at that. Sorry. A mile. 1 mile. Okay. Yes. I feel like Rocky, even though it's not that big of an accomplishment. It is for me right now. Water retention, yes. Man, being overweight, you can gain 5 pounds overnight. Lose 10 pounds the next day just for the water alone. Yes! Oh, 39 minutes. I have 1 more minute that I owe y'all. Almost there. I am a champion. I am a champion. Sorry. I am a goofball, and that won't change anytime soon. Okay. Somebody likes my singing, y'all. Alright, I'm gonna slow down. Oh my gosh, my legs are like rubber. I made 40 minutes. Okay. Here we go. It's probably backwards. Oh, I gotta stand still. There we go. Forte, forte, forte. 1 mile. Calories 129. Yes, I don't know what my pulse is, but it's probably, I'm stopping this, probably around 155 where it normally is. So I'm not going to bother with the diaper stuffing in the hole so that I can take a picture of my pulse. Anyways, this has been lovely. Thank you all.
I left my
for
husband,
watching.
and he left for Massachusetts.
And I
to
hope
win my
that
heart
the
back.
angel story inspired
He
you.
said
Do
he would
not
ride the
mind the
entire
messy
country.
room. This is the
When
collect
he
all
started
room.
riding, I came back. Ever since, I've been trying to
and
find my way in his world.
I love you guys,
We
and
face
I
many
will see
stumbling
you hopefully
blocks,
tomorrow.
many challenges.
Do this again.
I fail every day.
Maybe not
I make
40
mistakes
minutes.
constantly.
But, okay.
But I just keep
Bye,
trying.
guys. Love you.
I can do
Mwah.
this.